Sitting on the front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on our front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the front porch. You know, right before we went on, I was screaming, I was hollering, I was coughing real loud, making a lot of noises. It just feels so good to do those things. My name's Kenny Dean and welcome to the front porch. Let's go to the lines right off the bat. It's Friday. It's pre-recorded Friday. And good morning to you, Brother James Cullins.
Yes, sir. Good morning to you.
Been a great week. We've been in the F's, talking to anywhere from
Yes.
Faith was one of my favorites this week. I'll be honest with you.
Yes, sir. Well, I've enjoyed the week, and I always look forward to being with you.
Well, we thank you so much, and we're going to wrap it up today. What's the final F word?
All right. Today's going to be the final F, and it's going to be for the future. And a lot of us look at the future kind of bleak. You know, we say, well, what hope, what joy. But the Lord wants us to look forward to it with great joy. In Psalm 16 and verse 11, the Bible says, in thy presence is the fullness of joy. So if we really want joy, and we all do, the place to find it is in the presence of the Lord. The Apostle Paul spoke of Christianity in one of the greatest ways when he said in 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 9 that godliness is profitable unto all things, having the life that now is and the promise of life to come. So for a great future, without dread, the presence of the Lord is where we find the joy. And I like what the apostle said in Philippians chapter 1. The Holy Spirit speaking through him in verse 1. The apostle Paul said, for me to live is Christ. And he wanted to represent Jesus. But then he said, for me to die is gain. You know, when I think about it, if we're in the presence of the Lord and we believe in Jesus, when we die, no matter what our position, if we're as rich as Rockefeller, we'll gain, Paul said. If we're as famous as Elvis, he said to die is gain. If we're as powerful as the president, to gain. In other words, no matter how great we get it in this life, and we can find it great in the presence of the Lord, the future is even greater when we go to be with the Lord. Jesus said in John chapter 14, in substance, he said, we've lived in your house long enough. Now come and live in mine. So I'd like to pass on to every person to look for a future holding the hand of the Lord and look forward to even a greater future when the Lord comes or when we go to be with the Lord. So God bless you with these thoughts, and I just feel blessed to be able to present them to your audience this week and be with you, Kenny, and I keep you in my prayers as I do everyone in this city and all that I can think of. And I pray today the Lord will bless you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen, Brother James, and it's been a great week. Your thoughtful days have meant so much to us all week long, and to wrap it up on a very high note, We thank you, to you and Sandra. Thank you for what you do for this community. We appreciate your prayers, and y'all too are in my prayers each and every day.
Okay, Kenny, thank you. And you have a good week, and I look forward to being with you when you have me back.
We'll look forward to it, my friend. Take care.
Of course, I'll see you before then. As I said about you one time, you're like kudzu. You're everywhere.
I look forward to seeing you, buddy.
So I'll run into you somewhere.
All right. You take care.
Have a good day, Kenny.
You too, buddy.
Goodbye.
Like kudzu. Is that creepy? I'm kind of creepy. I'm not really creepy. I just love being around folks. And I love going all over the place. Enjoyed last night at the Mitchell House over in Dadeville, Alabama. Vivian Autry, thank you. And great seeing everybody at the Mitchell House with the chamber, the Dadeville Chamber annual event there. It was special. Of course, the Mitchell House looks better than ever. Vivian's added on to the Mitchell House 4 events just like this. I know next month at the Mitchell House they have the Wedding Expo, which is a big deal for a lot of businesses. So, Vivian, thank you for what you and your family mean to this area. Our guest today, Scott Baker, photographer, entrepreneur. Scott Baker will be with us. And I'm really looking forward to Scott. It's been a while. It was last year before he was on. It's been a while because he's been all over the world. And I can't wait to see what part of the world he's going to take us through his photography. He does photography like a few folks I know, the Denny Boys. I got to get them out here one of these days. But with Scott, with his ties to New York Times and some of these other magazines that carries him all over, not just the United States of America, but all over the world in different countries. He sees it in a different way that he gets to share that with us. So look forward to him being out here. Look forward to, let's see, Amanda Sullivan's going to be with us this morning from Cloud9 in downtown Alexander City. And wrapping up today's show, Sandra Fuller with tourism. A lot going on with tourism as we're in a brand new year, 2025. Remember the weekly readers we used to get? Remember? They talk about the year 2000. Well, the year now is 2025. Steve Cubberson's been with us yesterday and today, as he's behind the scene getting all familiar with producing the Front Porch, as he's reintroducing himself, because he's done this before, but things change. Ryan Fuller is right there with him. It was such a treat yesterday. In fact, I'm gonna ring the bell for Ryan Fuller. He sat out here, sat right there in that chair and let me talk to him, and he talked back. He did a great job. And Miss Barbara Sokol, thank you for your kind words. And yes, she learned something about him. Steve Cubberson learned something about him. Didn't know he was a Troy graduate. He was one of the good Troy graduates, one of them Trojans. And Coach Blakeney just went into the Hall of Fame, the Sports Hall of Fame, Alabama. Congratulations. He was coaching at Troy for many years. So congratulations. We're starting out this morning a little bit warmer. Not a whole lot warmer, 28 degrees right now, but it's going up to 50. I hope I sweat today. Not really. Tonight, another cool night. Well, another cold night. 24, but mostly clear. Pretty nice weekend coming up. Tomorrow's going to be sunny, no rain, 52 and 34. Sunday, 54 and 45 with a slight chance of rain. Then rain moves back in here on Monday. 56 for a high, 40 for a low, about an 80% chance of rain. Slight chance of rain on Tuesday, 62 and 43. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to use this word, slider more. About a 50-50 shot on Wednesday, 64 and 49. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Elliott City Marine. Tri-Tunes are the thing that hits the lake more than anything else. And they have them, all different brands, brand new ones, used ones, storage, at Alex City Marine, Cherokee Road. Salvation Army, 6800 US 280. I tell you, I've got to get by there. I've got to see them. If we can get in especially my wife's closets, and start pulling some clothes out, we can donate a lot, and you can too. Salvation Army, 280.
I'm Jimmy Goree with Goree's Furniture. We would like to invite you to come shop our huge selection of furniture. But if you don't have time, we have over 2,000 items you can have shipped directly to your home. Go to GoreesFurniture.com, look for 48-hour quick ship. Shop, click, ship, it's just that easy. You can shop us here, or you can shop us online, only at Gorees Furniture.
Your expressway to saving.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleeps for, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South, turning into Wind Creek State Park. And there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
At Russell Medical, we're proud of our exceptional nurses, like Nurse Brandy Worthy. Brandy represents the selfless, compassionate clinical leader patients expect and coworkers admire. Brandy was recently honored with the Nightingale Award for Nursing Excellence for her high standards, sound judgment, and caring manner. Her passion for her profession inspires us all.
Being a nurse is not just what you do, it's who you are. I'm proud to be a part of the nursing team at Russell Medical. We are the link between all hospital services, providing you with exceptional, personalized care.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Henderson Towing, Alexander City, 24-hour towing, jump starts, door unlocks, local and long distance towing, heavy duty towing. So let's get old Big Hoss to the rescue today. Here's that number. Now keep it handy. Henderson Towing, 256-392-4554, 256-392-4554. Henderson Towing, 24-hour towing, 256-392-4554.
Serving East Central Alabama since 2005, we are Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical of Sylacauga. Coosa Valley Respiratory has medical equipment and supplies, including oxygen-to-home ventilation services. We carry a full line of bracing, power chairs, scooters, and more. And when you trust Coosa Valley Respiratory, you are dealing with local people that care about your well-being. Providing quality home care for our community, Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort William, Sylacauga. Give us a call at 256-245-1411.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of the citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-6736.
I'm telling you what, I can't wait tomorrow. Now, I know you're not supposed to wish your life away, and I'm not doing that. I'm just looking forward to in the morning because tomorrow is Alexander City Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast Day, 6 to 11. Excuse me. You know what I like doing? Those things. Since I had that cough, I started getting this spray that I didn't know. I wasn't doing it right for a while, and now you turn it upside down and you do it twice, about 3 or 4 times a day, and I really like that. I don't know if I'm supposed to be liking that, but I do. Didn't have anything to do with what I'm doing right now. Talking about tomorrow morning, 6 to 11 at the Benjamin Russell High School auditorium. Did you hear that, Cubby? Did you hear that? Talking to Cubby a while ago, and I don't know what I said. He said, he's lazy? I said, no, Ellen. Bless her heart, she can't hear either. But we got sponsors for this, and remember, they give back to the school systems and other folks too, but they are forced to be reckoned with. So looking forward. In fact, I think I'm going with the Whaley family in the morning, and I hope we can bring Miss Ellen some pancakes back. And if she can't eat that Kanaka sausage, I will. Let's put that right over there because that's things to do for tomorrow. You guys that have toupees, you're looking for somebody to shape it up for you. I know it's not growing, but my friend Charlene Brown at Creative Touch on Airport Drive does that. Not just for guys like me that don't have much hair, but for men and women. She is a stylist, and you just gonna love sitting down and carry on the conversation with her. She's located on Airport Drive, right behind my old buddy Andy Tucker. Andy, enjoyed you being out here on the show the other day too. All of our guests this week, and our guest today. Looking forward to Scott Baker being out here in just a little bit. Sandra Fuller and Amanda Sullivan this morning. Now, here's the deal. I'm a big fan of Tidal Wave. I like the way it keeps my truck clean. I spend $23.97 a month, and that gets me all the washes I want. And I love the vacuum clean a whole lot better than that Swiss broom I was using. But Lake Martin Trailblazers having a fundraiser. Get in touch with Stacy Pemberton on that. $10 for a Graph X, a 4-car wash, a $30 value for only $10. Get in touch with those Trailblazers because this is a fundraiser for them. You win, they win, and Tidal Wave wins. And to all the guys and gals that work out the Tidal Wave, good morning. Let's put that right there. Russell Crossroads is having the Forest Run, the 2025 Forest Run. I know my buddy Robert Gunn will be out here next month to talk about it. It is February the 22nd, 7:45. You got a 5K and a 10K. 5K, of course, is 3.1, and a 10K is 6.2. They give back to the education system also. Got a lot of great sponsors, but thank y'all for what you do, Russell Lands. That right there. We've got Career Tech coming up next month. They're looking forward to having some folks on from the Coosa County Career Tech Center. Also, I'm looking forward to going out to Jim Pearson next month and talk to one of the classes about whatever this career is I got. How am I going to tell children what I do out here when I don't even know what I'm doing myself? Russell Medical. Next month is also Heart Month. Of course, it's Valentine's, but it's also the real Heart Month, heart screening. Of course, I found out from the Magic Man, maybe the Magic Man Cook. What's going to go on? I know they have this, and you get a break in the action on the deal. Calcium score, heart scan, echocardiogram, and stroke prevention ultrasound. We'll talk more about that, let you know when and what you need to do to get signed up for that. Again, if you got things going on, I know January will run out of things in January. But if you got things going on in February and you want them announced out here, if you'll email me, KennyDeanAC@gmail.com, And thank you, Randy Dawkins, for the cap. I didn't have an bright orange cap. I got one now. Sure do. Elks Valentine's Day, dinner for two, steak or salmon. Live music by David Simpkins and Matt Cocker. Reservations required by February the 10th. It'll be from 5 to 9, excuse me, on Valentine's. That is, of course, February the 14th. Also, we got a Super Bowl coming up next month. Don't know who's going to be in it yet. But you got the Super Bowl Elks Championship game. That's going to be Sunday, February the 9th. They're going to have a wing special. You can watch the big game at the lodge. And maybe if you're not a member yet and you're wanting to get involved in this community and you want to get involved with a group of men and women that do just that, join. You got a great place to go. It's right there on Lake Martin. Elks is having the scholarship bingo. They're bringing it back. Of course, here again, they give back to the scholarship funds. February the 6th at 6:30 is bingo night. Tuesday, February the 4th, Choose Act meeting. This is School Choice Has Come to Alabama. It will be at 6:30. It will be at February the 4th, which is a Tuesday, at Flint Hill Church. And good morning to all the good folks at Flint Hill Church. I know they just lost a great member. My old buddy Tommy Jack Cole recently passed. I loved Tommy Jack Cole. We had, I know I talked about this the other day, but when you can remember somebody, and about all you remember are your conversations, but just a gut wrenching laugh. I don't know. I just love, and he and I carry on foolishness, and that's all it was. I don't think I ever remember having a serious conversation with the late Tommy Jack Cole. But Tommy Jack, thank you so much. And of course, with my mama and Papa Tannen growing up right behind Watts Kerr Market, it's where his mom and dad, Miss Gladys Cole, she was a high tenor at Flint Hill. She played the organ, but when she sang, woo-wee, she got into a song down there at Flint Hill Methodist Church. And her husband named, she was bigger than he was. His little fella named Paul. They had a shop right to the side of their house, right behind my mom and Papa Tannen's house. My mom and Papa Tannen always had a garden, like so many people did years ago. I know where I grew up on David Road, Cudden Otha Pimpleton and Cudden Eva, where they lived, he had a little trail back behind there, walked down. He always had a big garden, and my mom and Papa Tannen always had a big garden. They had an outhouse too, two-seater. I remember it. I have actually been in an outhouse, and of course that was close to the garden too. Maybe that's why it grew so. I don't know. T-ball, baseball, softball registration, good fertilizer, $85. That's going on right now at Elliott City Parks. You can go to, I'm going to give you this, but if you don't get it, please let me know. ACPR dot rec, RECDESK.com, acpr.recdesk.com. That's something they put in, I guess maybe a few years ago, and it's the way to go. It's like all these apps we got now. We got an app for every dead blame thing you want. I tell you what, I still like to go to the grocery store. Every now and then we'll do one of them, pre-order, you go in, you park, and they bring it out to you, which is all right. But I still like to, when I can only talk to one person, that's the guy or gal that's bringing that out to it, that ain't enough people for me. Well, I tell you what we'll do now. He's in the house. I see him in there right now. All smiles. Scott Baker up next. What part of the world is he fixing to take us to now? Well, he'll be out here next week. I'm talking about Anthony Thorne to talk about Liberty gutters and covers. Now, he's going to explain it a whole lot better than I can. Right now, you say, well, my gutters are really okay. Are they? Give him a call today at 334-669-5336.
At High Point Insurance Group, we're here for all of life's milestones.
Like when you finally step into your dream home.
And when you drive off in that dream car, we've got you covered.
Or when you hit the water with your new boat.
We're by your side.
High Point Insurance Group.
Protecting you through all of life's high points.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SEC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air has been caring for you and your family's comfort and safety since 1908. For a limited time, we're offering $49 heating tune-ups. Heating tune-ups improve the efficiency of your system, which lowers energy bills and prevents costly repairs and replacements. More importantly, they improve air quality and check for gas leaks that are harmful, even fatal, to your family's health and well-being. Don't risk waiting another minute. Call Dixie and schedule your $49 heating tune-up today.
Craving something convenient and delicious? Well, head over to Lake Martin Pizza Company, Highway 63 in Alex City. Lake Martin Pizza on 63 is always serving up mouth-watering pizza made from the freshest ingredients. From classic pepperoni to their signature specials loaded with fresh vegetables and savory meats, there's something for everyone in the whole family. The cozy, heated outdoor dining area is the perfect spot to enjoy a meal together and enjoy live entertainment. Or grab yours to go. Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63, where great food and great times are always just a slice away.
Well, our guest now, when he came in, he's fine. He spent about 2 minutes in that control room with Brian Fuller, which that part's okay. But Cubby's on. He's on a tear in there right now. So I hope he hadn't corrupted our next guest that was going to take us all over the world. So I don't know if we're going to get out of town now with the. You'll get Baker man.
You just may come back. May not come back.
Scott Baker was. Man, you have done some more traveling.
Yeah, you know what? It's like the last quarter, November, December. It just suddenly like. I don't know what happened, but I was, let's see, I was riding around the country photographing a bunch of Hyatt hotels. Went to like 14 states.
Wow.
And then I got back and then had the opportunity to go down to Bolivia into the Amazon.
Had you ever been?
And I'd never been.
Wow.
Never. Oh, I've been to South America many times, but never to Bolivia.
Really?
And so that was the first. And then I got back from that and went over to Istanbul. And then from there to Azerbaijan. So
where's Azerbaijan?
Azerbaijan is east of Turkey. It's in Asia.
Wow.
It's south of Russia, north of Iran, and east of Turkey.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a former Russian empire or whatever that broke off after the Berlin Wall fell.
Yeah.
And they became a democratic nation at that time. They have a lot of oil, so there's a lot of money over there. And so I'm surprised Russia hadn't tried to get it back.
What took you there?
Well, I had a hotel photo shoot in Azerbaijan.
Huh?
Yeah, it was a Hilton.
Hilton.
So I shoot for both of those brands, and so they send me, or I get sent wherever. Basically, I'm a self-employed person, but I'm on a short list of photographers that they can contact, and so.
Wow. So October, you didn't have any plans?
No, not
All of a
really.
sudden, November, December,
it just
you leave us.
Popped. And yeah, it's like I knew I was going, around the West. I went out to Utah, Arizona, Colorado, Texas, shot all those. But I didn't really know. It was actually while I was out in, I think, Texas, that I got an email from this hotel in Azerbaijan.
Wow.
And lo and behold, a month and a half later, I was there.
Had you ever heard of it?
Well, I had heard of it, but I didn't know a thing about it. And you know what? It's like I went in, not real high expectations, but you know what? The people there were very European. They had a lot of substance. I didn't get that ruthlessness that I may have thought because from the Middle East, but the people were very intelligent and. It's a secular country, but most of the people there are Muslim.
Scott, you amaze me to what you bring to the table with local tourism. But when you go to these other countries and shoot these for different hotels, then you got a different you talk about getting outside the box that you bring back and share. I know we got Sandra Fuller on today with tourism.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, so these are people that you can share. Really crazy ideas. This is where they do it here. Could we do it here?
Yeah, you know what?
Does that happen?
Of course. I mean, it's just, I love sharing places that I've been. I really do, because I want people to see what I've been able to see. And if they don't go there, at least maybe they can open their eyes and open their hearts a little bit more to people of different cultures.
We get to see
and spread love rather than fear and uncertainty.
You bring that back to us. Where are you taking us today?
Well, I'm going to show you some images from Bolivia. Now, this interesting shots from Bolivia was that there is a country, there's an area of the country that's actually in the Amazon, and there's a indigenous people there called the tsunamis that I think I shared on Facebook that they don't have any heart disease whatsoever.
Why?
None.
Why?
Because of their diet. Now, these people are in a community right outside actually the jungle. And so they do have a little bit of heart disease, but it's once they entered into society and in general civilization. But there are people in the deep jungle that have never been tainted by Cheetos, or and they seriously, they have no history of stroke, heart attack, or anything. And so I went in with a friend of mine who's doing research on that. He does research on strokes, and so this is just a little community. And so the tsunami and people come in and they barter and trade and they buy goods to take back into the jungle.
A lot of fruit and vegetables?
A ton of fruit and vegetables. They eat a lot of plantains, a lot of rice.
And what we got going on here?
This is the lady, she's chopping some animal and on the side of the street. And, it's like we would never think of such here. But there it's a common practice. And these guys, check out these guys, their cheeks. They're actually chewing on cacao.
Now, what's cacao?
Cocaine.
Really?
Coca leaves. It's coca leaves. I'm sorry, not cacao. Coca leaves. But it's not that stimulating high like you get when it's, I guess, derived or
Is it something like a chewing tobacco?
They treat it like a chewing tobacco, but it's really good for altitude sickness and a lot of other cures.
Wow.
But what they do is they put them in this on this chop block kind of thing, and they just pound it with hammers until it becomes very, very flat, and then they fold it up in pieces, fold it up into like a multiple squares, and they sell it in stores everywhere. It's super cheap, like $1 for a thing. But but the guys get addicted to it, and you see their cheeks are so extended because they had to continue to put more and more in their mouths. Yeah, very interesting. So this is a boat we use to cross the river to go into the Amazon.
How long? How long is this boat? It looks long.
Oh, it's probably
30.
30, 35 feet.
Wow.
And it's like a canoe, but it's a boat.
Yeah.
And needless to say, I didn't take my good equipment.
No. Do you paddle it?
No, it has a little trolling motor on the back.
On the very back. Yeah.
And there were 8 of us in that.
Wow.
Yeah. And so this is just a trail hiking in to go to one of the villages inside in the Amazon to talk to the families.
Is it hot?
It was not too hot there, but I mean, it was very humid, like 80%, 90% humidity. Now get this, this is a ferry. And this ferry is like, it's wood and it's
rickety.
Rickety is being very generous. But get the next photo is going to show the guy, he's actually taking us across the river in a small John boat. Can you believe that? I mean, and this is a very busy road that they go back and forth practically every 30 minutes. And 3 cars can go at a time, or 3 vehicles at a time.
Are there much waves? I mean, is it pretty
no waves. Okay. But it was just, I mean, it didn't need to, it was already scary enough. Okay?
This is beautiful here.
This is in Istanbul. Spent a week over there, and this is the Grand Bazaar. Get this. This is the oldest shopping mall in the world.
Wow.
It's been in operation since, I think it was 1462.
Unbelievable.
And they get this, how clean it is. They water it down, wash it down every night. There are 68 streets of shops inside this Grand Bazaar. Yes, and they wash it down completely every night about 6 or 7 o'clock, and it's clean as a whistle. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Were the people clean?
The people were very clean.
Okay.
You know what? I was, again, very pleasantly surprised with the Turks. They were all so welcoming and friendly and nice, and not in a smarmy way where they were trying to get something, but they were just genuinely nice to tourists, because I mean they get about 20 million tourists a year or something like that.
Communication.
A lot. No, I can't say most, but a lot speak English, especially in the larger cities. Okay. In the smaller towns, not so much. But I didn't venture out. There was enough in Istanbul that I was there for 6 days, and I could spend another 2 weeks, without a doubt. And actually, it's high on my list of going back to, because I feel like I just scratched the surface. I mean, between the mosques and oh gosh.
And that's all we did just then. We just scratched the surface. We'll be back and do some more scratching. Don't go anywhere. Unbelievable. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Just glad to be at the event last night. Thank you, Vivian, for inviting me to the Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce, which was held at the Mitchell House last night. Now tonight, or the next event coming up is the Entrepreneur Pop-Up event, February the 27th, 8 a.m. to 1. Here again at the Mitchell House. I keep bringing up the Mitchell House. Great place to have events. You want to join the Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce? It's real easy. Call Miss Molly at 256-825-4019 today. Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The new owners of Stillwater's Country Club want to welcome you to play the area's premier course at Stillwater's with our new rate. Now, play for only $35 per 18 during the week and only $40 for the weekend. Stillwater's Golf is ready to give you the area's best golf experience, and many upgrades are coming, including a lighted range and course expansion. Meet the new staff and enjoy $35 per 18 Monday through Friday and $40 on the weekends. All at Stillwater's Country Club in Dadeville.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449. Floyd's Feed and Seed in downtown Dadeville, family owned and operated. Floyd's Feed and Seed has a great selection of Carhartt for all ages, starting out with the youngest. Now, if you're looking for boots, check out this selection. All shapes and sizes, Montana jewelry and pine straw year-round. More gift selections on both sides of the road. Miss Faye and the family invite you in today for Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dadeville.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama. Where are we going this time, my friend?
Well,
Scott Baker with us out here.
I think we're still in Istanbul right now.
All right.
There are a few more images. I just can't get enough of Istanbul, I'll tell you.
Okay.
That, like I said, I was there for a week and scratched the surface. There's
Wow.
so much to see and do there. I mean, these aqueducts. So this right here is the Galata Tower. This was
Wow.
built
It's like
in,
a castle.
I don't know, like 1500s or
Wow.
I don't know, a long time ago.
What kind of, let me ask you, streets with the cobblestone?
A lot were cobblestone, very narrow streets, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I was telling you off the screen that there were one of their mosques there was built in 537.
Unbelievable.
The year 537.
I can't fathom that. Now, where do you stay? Do you stay at the hotel that you're shooting?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it anything like this, or is it just a regular hotel?
It was a regular hotel.
Okay.
I mean, I did stay in a different kind of hotel because I wanted to be right in the middle of the tourists, like the old town, and I stayed in a lovely hotel there.
It's not
pomegranates.
Really?
Yes, pomegranates.
They're really good for you.
And they're really popular there. They grow. It's one of their major fruits.
I've never seen the different color pomegranates.
Yeah, well, they also have a lot of oranges and other fruits like that too. So, believe it or not, it was like, it gets super cold, snows in the winter,
Really?
but they're able to grow citrus.
Wow.
And not in Istanbul, but in another part of the country.
Those are peppers.
Peppers and eggplants.
Eggplants?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And those are, I think, are olives.
Is this a grocery store or is this a market?
No, this was a little outdoor market.
Wow.
Yeah, there were a string of vendors. There were guys selling feta cheese and everything else. Now, this is just a little street in this town or in this area. It escapes me now, but again, cobblestone streets, very narrow. I mean, it's all one way because it's not accustomed to having cars. It was.
I saw a lot of motorcycles.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because they can navigate easily.
Well,
hey, there we go. There's one right there.
I believe this one had an accident.
There are a lot of them that look pretty rough, but hey, they get them around.
Yeah. Yeah. How about bicycles?
You know what? I love photographing scooters and doors.
Really?
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Scooters,
I
bicycles, and doors.
Really?
And this is this is both a scooter and a door.
Sure is.
But yeah,
the
this
best
is
of both worlds, right?
Yeah, this is just a scene. I walk down the street, I cross the street, and I look to my right, and this is there, and it's just so.
Is that a balcony?
Yeah,
Scott,
it's a balcony.
wow.
I don't know if I walk out on it, but
I'm with you.
Yeah. This is in Galat. This is all very colorful architecture, interesting doors, interesting people. It's a very hilly neighborhood. This it was actually a center for Jewish and Greek Orthodox, Jews and Greek Orthodox, and now it's of course is more than that. But talking about a door,
look at the vines.
Yeah,
see, this just don't even look real.
And this is interesting because there are a lot of doors with vines over it that I guess it provides shelter in the summer because it gets so hot there.
So leaves are on this in the summertime.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so this is in Azerbaijan, Baku, Azerbaijan. This is one of the entryways into the old city. It's a walled city, which was very common in Europe and Asia in the old time to keep out.
Is this a dress mainly for ladies?
These are two Muslim women that are walking. They've just been shopping inside, and this is just a street with the novel cobblestone narrow streets and it's just so interesting. Kenny, it's like I'm not accustomed to seeing things that are like 1,200 years old or.
Let me go back to that last one because is that a garage? Black I'm looking at.
You know what?
Or
I don't
door?
recall.
Okay.
I don't have my glasses on either.
Wow.
Cats. Oh, got to tell you this: that cats in Azerbaijan and in Istanbul are considered citizens.
Really?
Yes. People feed them. I mean, shopkeepers, people. And there are like about 2 million cats in Istanbul.
But no rats.
There are not many varmint, but the cats they're not all friendly, but they're mostly friendly. Shopkeepers feed them. People on the streets just put things out. They have little cat houses for the winter.
Wow!
And I mean they're they're everywhere. And this is just a street in Azerbaijan I was walking to. Actually, it's right next to a university there. I just love the architecture.
Is this are people working? I mean, are jobs plentiful?
Yeah, well, they seem to be. I mean, it's the pay is obviously commensurate to what it costs to live there, but there seems to be it's a very good infrastructure. Well, they're a petro state, so they've got.
What's that mean?
Got lots of oil.
Oh, okay.
And lots of money.
I just don't know big words much. Where the square is, where Robin Holcomb and Vicki Herring are right now, you got your own shop there that you're bringing the world into.
Yeah, you know what?
Do you have
I go places. And I'm more of an adventurer and an explorer, and so I go to a lot of outdoor markets, little crafts fairs, just little out of the way places. I love going into grocery stores, because see how they eat. But I've through the years I've just found things. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really cool.
Do you have any food there at Square?
No, perishable items. You can't bring
Yeah.
in. The USA doesn't allow produce, fruits, or anything. I can't bring in some canned food, but it's so heavy. I don't want to do that. But I've got some pillows made from antique rugs in Istanbul and Turkey. I've got.
You have any like the big old area rugs?
No, I brought in some smaller ones actually from Argentina and Brazil, but they weigh so much.
Sure.
But then I've got leather bags from Buenos Aires. These are travel bags, and then I also have like some hand sewn rope kind of purses that were made in Northeast Brazil.
Pictures? Pictures?
I am going to have pictures. Yeah, actually, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, I'm about to start matting and printing printing and matting a lot of my photos that I've taken throughout the years. And
I would think you're fixing to be eat up with business.
I'd love that.
I mean, I would just think with everything, because it's different. It's so different, and you can still, even going to Utah and out west, you can still bring stuff from the United States.
Oh, yeah.
But also, when you go to all these other countries, I would think people are hungry, literally hungry for what you're bringing in.
Well, I hope so. And, you know, Robin and Vicky have just been so good, so sweet, and I love working with them. And I just, you know what, I'm just going to see what I find or see what finds me. You know, it's like I go to places, I just like, oh, yeah. But the photos and stuff, these are 20 plus years of photography.
What's up next for you? What do you go next?
Head back to Brazil and Northeast Brazil in April. I've got some jobs locally, or Memphis and Mississippi and other places nearby, which I think is like walking to the refrigerator.
Yeah, darn right.
But I go any chance I get.
Your life amazes me. How's your health these days?
Health is good.
Okay.
You know, it's like
you had some heart issues.
Yeah, I have, but you know what? It's like I'm doing well.
You back in the gym?
Back in the gym sometimes.
It
was a New Year's resolution.
I can't say that loosely there. Well, it's always a treat for you to come out here. And again, you just literally scratched the surface this morning.
Oh yeah, and I'll bring more next time.
Yeah, I want to go back out west. That's one of my favorite places, Utah and some of those areas right there that we've not shown anything.
Go. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll do that next time I come in. Okay. I've been to Monument Valley more than a handful of times, and Southeast Utah, all the national parks out there. I love it.
You're able to compare literally the best of both worlds.
You know, I find them both though very fascinating, because the architecture of old Istanbul and the amazing beauty of the Southwest. I mean, they're just on opposite extremes, but yet they're both so pleasant and so nourishing.
I would think you would be good for not to be a politician, but to sit down with a politician and show them and say, hey, we can be good to everybody, all over. You're bringing that out from what you're doing.
Well, that's what my goal is that I want to share the world. Hopefully, people will find that it's not a very sinister place. There are a lot of loving people that are just like us, all over the world.
Thank you for coming out here.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for bringing us and taking us all over the world. And remember, the Square is downtown Alexander City on Calhoun Street. Go see what he's got to offer today. Have
and
a good
more
day.
to come, too.
Yeah. Okay. Coon's Corner. Let's see what they got to eat today, because let me tell you something. Today is Friday. I don't even have to look at the menu to know it's going to be fried catfish fillets. Some folks call them fillets. Hand-rolled chicken tenders, loaded potatoes, broccoli cheese and rice, green beans, fried okra, corn nuggets, and peach cobbler. Breakfast starts by being served at 4:30 to 10. Lunch from 10:30 to 1 every day at Coon's Corner, Hillary Street, Alex City.
For over 80 years, the staff members of Radney and Langley Funeral Home have been friends in time of need, and we are dedicated to honoring, sharing, and preserving the amazing and inspirational stories of life.
You've got a friend.
And Obituary is brought to you by our friends at Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Mrs. Melissa Ann McCowan, 49 of Tuskegee, will be today at 1 o'clock at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Mount Olive United Methodist Church Cemetery in Roanoke. Radney Funeral Home's in charge of that service. And a funeral service for Miss Jeanette Dunham Sasser Johnson, 93 of Goodwater, will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock at the Goodwater Presbyterian Church. Burial will follow in the Smyrna Cemetery. The family will receive friends also tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 at the Goodwater Presbyterian Church. Radney Funeral Home is in charge of that service. To these families and other families that have lost loved ones, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. To the men and women that are fighting for our freedom, God bless you. God bless the USA.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
With boat season ending, now's the time to let the good guys at Alex City Marine handle all your year-end repairs and needs. Let Alex City Marine help you with storage or shrink wraps to protect your boat from the harsh winter months. And now, set your appointments for full winterization. If it's time to repower, get your best deals of the year on our full line of Suzuki outboards that come with the industry's best warranty. Alex City Marine, the pros the locals know, and they've got you covered. See great deals on used inventory and shop for next year's Landau pontoons at the best price. All on Cherokee Road in Alex City at Alex City Marine.
Caring Transitions of Lake Martin, located in the old DHR building in downtown Dayville. Owner Brandy Weaver wants you to experience the Caring Transitions difference, providing local and national relocation, packing and resettling, downsizing and decluttering, liquidation, online estate auctions, traditional estate sales. Call Caring Transitions of Lake Martin today, 334-703-5050.
Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 is ready for the new year, and there's never been a better time to save. With no payments till March on many Mahindra tractors. Inventory is great, and you can save big on remaining 24 models with 0% financing up to 84 months with approved credit. And you'll see the New Year's best deals on Spartan mowers, still with 0% terms. Get the New Year's best prices and terms now at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Come on back in here and join us. Let me tell you what, it's I like to travel. the way we traveled with my buddy Scott Blake right now, or right just a few minutes ago. But I also like to go downtown Alexander City. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This week, all I've done is just gone through it. I ain't stopped anywhere except at the red light there. And you better stop that red light right in front of Carlisle and look both ways, because they'll run that red light, right, Miss Amanda Sullivan?
They will, yes, sir.
With your vest on.
Yes, my new vest.
New vest that you just, I like it.
Pulled it straight out of the box and put
Is
it right
it
on.
button up, zip up?
Yes, it has some snaps.
I like that.
And you can adjust it. You can pack it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. To keep this part and this part of your body warm in these cold days.
Yeah.
That's all. It's really all you need.
I know. I just
Gloves.
like having it around my neck and
Yeah,
just cuddle
yeah.
up in it. You know, just take a little nap.
Will you stay up with us for a while you're
I
out here
will.
this morning?
I'll try.
Cloud9 owner, 1 year anniversary. It
Yep.
blows my mind to even be saying that.
I know. I mean, where did that year go?
I know.
It just, whew.
Would you, and I know I've asked you this question, but now it's been a year. It's been a full year. It's been a good year, I'd say.
Yeah.
Would you say that for
It
your
has.
first
You know,
year?
it's had its ups and
Sure.
downs, but who doesn't have their ups and
It
downs?
always will.
It,
know.
it always will. And that's retail, and that's life. That's everything in general.
I think that you know that going in. You knew that going in. So, yeah, it's still no fun. You know,
Yeah.
I know there's going to be days, there's going to be weeks that business is not good.
Yeah,
and
like snow days
Yeah,
and cold. And, you know, I used to think, oh, snow day. But now I'm like, no, please don't snow. I need business.
Well,
but,
did you be honest? Did you want to see snow this week?
well, yeah. I mean, my parents'
The
house
kids?
yes. My
Now-
parents got a foot.
Wow, South
In
Alabama.
Ozark, Alabama.
Ozark.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Do you wish you were down there?
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, we were there over the weekend, and then
And
I had
missed
to
it.
come home and work on Monday, and my husband was there. And I was like, just leave the kids there. He's like, no, we'll get some snow.
Well, we missed it. We missed it. Y'all missed it. Well,
Yeah.
y'all missed it. They missed
I know.
it big time
But
down
I guess we really would have been stuck there.
Yeah.
Like, we would not have been able to come home
Mhm.
because
That'd-
Montgomery,
there. I know that'd been a pretty good place to be stuck for a few days.
I know.
Mom and Dad doing well?
they're doing good.
Baby girl, baby boy, back in school
Yes.
today.
Yes.
They've had, of course, a lot of the schools have been closed. Of course, you know that. Daycare's been closed. They're back open today. Probably won't be going outside and play
No, probably not.
today.
You know, Carson normally he like wants to go outside and do stuff,
Yeah.
but the past couple of days he's like, "Mommy, I'm so cold."
Yeah.
I'm like, "But you love being outside. Normally this doesn't bother you, but it's frigid."
Baby girl, she like to be outside
Yes,
too.
she does.
Mm-hmm.
She loves
Let me
it.
tell you something. I know I say this a lot when Amanda's out here. Amanda's been my friend for many, many years. She and Maggie are about the same age. Children are about almost the same age. So I get to have I got two friends because Maggie Dean's my friend too. She and I talk a lot. Of course, I go over there just about every day. Ellen usually is not going with me now, but they're good to come see her.
Yeah.
And they love, I don't know what it is now about her, especially WW. As big and a boy as he is, rambunctious as he is, when he gets around Mommy Ralph,
He knows.
he takes care of her. You know, the other day he put a blanket on her
Oh.
to make sure she was comfortable. He knows to be gentle with her.
Yeah. See,
and,
that's so funny you say that about Fitz because Carson is really starting to like mature, I guess. And like a couple weeks ago, I was sick, and he's like, "Mommy, what do you need? I will take
Wow.
care of you. What do you need?
Wow.
I'll get anything you need." And I'm just like, "Where did my baby go?"
He learned that from you.
Yeah.
And your husband, from Josh. He learned it from y'all. Baby girl, is she gonna do the same thing?
Oh my gosh.
She-
I don't know.
Well, that same thing with
She's kind of mean.
Genevieve. You know, that she's happy. She is just a happy child you'll ever see. But and there's nothing wrong with what I'm going to tell you. Sometimes somebody's like that. You know, they're like WW, for instance. He's got a big heart, and I think that may surprise you when you see how busy he is. But when it's time for that heart to kick in,
Yes.
he's got that, and that's something that he will always have.
Yeah.
I don't think you teach that in a child. Do you agree with that?
You know,
You do what you can.
yes, I think it just comes natural. Like, I've always heard, your firstborn son is like your mother or like the mother.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
oh, is that true?
Yeah.
I see so much of myself in Carson.
Really?
And I see so much of Josh and Lakin.
Wow.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Josh is a fabulous person.
Best of both worlds.
Yes. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
just weird how, like, you just have this person that's
I know.
you.
I know. You get to see that little person.
Yes.
Every day. Jacob's Ladder, of course, they got their sock hop coming up next month. Now the babies won't get to go to that, like the 2-year-olds.
Yes.
They have it in their own class, I believe.
Probably so, yeah.
Because Maggie had some pictures the other day of them dancing, and she loves it. I mean,
Yeah.
but to actually get out there and do it, I don't know if she would.
No.
It's just something about
Lakin would see
crowds.
me and run straight to me.
Yeah, I know. I've done many of those sock hops over the years. MC'd them, and I know last year before last, I'm doing it, and I got a microphone in one hand and WW in the other arm. So and that's okay. That's what we do. Business this week, and you got some events leading up to Valentine's.
Yes. So, exclusive breaking news.
Oh, loving it.
So for Valentine's Day, this year I'm going to do a wish list giveaway. So come into Cloud9, make your wish list. You can put as many or as little things as you would like to put on there. And if someone comes in and purchases something off of your wish list, then you get put in a drawing and you could win an item of your choice off of your wish list. And so just come in before February 10th. So that gives you 4 days to go shopping and make sure, that we still have the item.
Whose idea was this?
Mine.
Good. It's a good idea.
Well, thank you.
Here again, it's fresh. It gives you an opportunity. It's a good business move for you, and it's a good business move for you that's shopping at Cloud9.
Well, men come in and they're just like,
I don't know. Well,
they just pick out the first thing, and so maybe a little guidance.
Well, and this is where I always talk about you, and that's what I've been talking about before you bought it. Oh, now I don't buy Ellen Harley anything anymore, and when she needs something, she almost has to get it for her, and it's just the way it's gonna be for a while. But when I used to go in and buy something, whatever Amanda picked out, it was the perfect thing. And it's just, here again, knowing the people.
Yeah, and something I've said before is, I love getting to know the customers. I love helping people find stuff. And so that helps me be able to be like, oh, this is perfect for you. She would love this.
Or no, she wouldn't like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And, me and my staff, we're not afraid to tell you, like, no, that's really not a good buy. Like, you really shouldn't.
Well, we keep dropping over
I keep dropping my phone. It keeps sliding.
Do you have a pockets in that vest?
I do have pockets. I should put them in there. They're pretty deep pockets, too.
Let me tell you what, Cloud9 is downtown Alexander City on Main Street. And y'all, because of the weather, y'all have had some adjust some of your hours this week.
Yeah, we've been, trying to play it by ear and kind of closing a little bit early. But, people just don't want to get out when it's so cold. And
you might as well.
Yeah.
So Friday, Saturday.
Yes, Friday,
regular
Saturday, normal hours.
Okay.
10 to 5 Friday, 10 to 2 Saturday.
I know Main Street, Michelle West has got some things planned for downtown Alexander City, so I hope it'll be good for you and other businesses. But it won't be long. I know we've talked about this, but we got the March 1st. You got the gumbo chicken chili cook-off, which is going to be a good thing. I think that date's a good date.
Yeah.
It could be cold, it could be hot that day.
Yeah, I'm going to enter.
Are you?
I am.
Gumbo or chili?
Chili.
Wow.
I got a good, Josh is like, yes, please enter, please.
Wow. Look forward, that's going to be March the 1st, downtown Alexander City. Me and Miss Amanda will be right back. Forbes Auto Sales. Let's talk about some good folks. They're in Kellerton. They've been there for many decades now. Let's talk tires. That's right. You take your vehicle by. It doesn't have to be one you bought from them. They'd love to sell you one. You take your vehicle by, let them look at it, let them make the decision on, do you need tires? They're going to be honest with you. No, you don't need. You got 10,000 miles left on these tires. Yeah, you better pull in right now. You got Maypops. Forbes Auto Sales, Highway 280, Kellerton.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552, 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state, and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Come on back in and join us. It's the Amanda Sullivan Show now from a star of Cloud 9 in downtown Alexander City. Maybe you can be a star. Valentine's.
On Cloud 9.
On Cloud 9. Valentine's it's going to be a big, is that a big time anyway for Cloud9? Not just with clothes, but for the other things that y'all have in there.
I would
the
say
gift
so.
items.
Gifty items, yeah, for sure.
Well, and this year you got a chance to sign up and then maybe win something too.
Off your wish list. You know, the Susan Shaw jewelry is really popular.
The what?
Susan Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
So it's handmade in Texas. So it's made in the USA, and it's all gold, 14 karat gold, filled and plated. And so it's a little bit nicer than, you know, regular costume jewelry, and it lasts, and she has some really pretty designs. That's been a good seller.
Do you really try to make sure that what you sell is made in the USA? Or some things you just can't?
Some things you just can't. But there are a few brands that I do, like Jess and Jane. The ladies love Jess and Jane, and that's made in the USA. You know, I try to be mindful, but it's just, you just can't avoid it.
Are you seeing more items? How about shoes? Are they mostly made in the USA or not? Really?
I don't think so.
I'm a darn. Okay, I guess I've not thought about that. With things that this week we got a brand new president, and I know not to get in politics, but that was one thing that I remember you and I talking about. You were scared. You were scared because of business. You just didn't know if things didn't change, what it was going to do for your business.
Yeah.
You're holding your breath.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of folks were. Here again, not getting political. I'm just saying. Things are
either
looking
way
good.
of the coin, something had to give.
Yeah.
You know, Americans these days, it's just hard. It's hard to live, no matter what.
But to have an ordinance or whatever he had to sign, that from now on it will be a male or a female, he shouldn't have had to do that. I don't know where the train ran off the track, but boy, it ran off, and I don't know what happened there. You know, so we're moving forward.
Yes.
We just put it that way. The chili cook-off that you're going to get into, that's March 1st.
March 1st.
You've never done that, have you? Okay.
No, but you know, it's fun downtown event, and there will be other things going on that day. You know, it's fun. Last year it was freezing cold, but it was fun.
I remember.
Come eat chili, gumbo, walk around. Alcoholic beverages will be served. Because we are an entertainment district, so you can walk around.
I wonder who the entertainment will be at. Have you heard yet?
I think it's Kenny Dean.
Well, there goes your crowd. There goes your crowd.
I'm not sure.
I know Jonathan Bloom was last year,
Yeah.
and Jonathan Bloom does a lot, and he does an excellent job. So whoever it be, it will add to the whole atmosphere that day.
Yes, and we have the whole green space.
I love it.
And lots of room. So sign up. I mean, even if you just have, you know, a simple chili recipe, it's still fun to get a group together and do something.
And then also you have the courthouse door where people have used that for pictures. Who would ever thought an entire building is gone, you leave a door, and how much it has meant to a lot of people get their pictures made there. I've seen a ton of pictures, so all of a sudden, and it's 5 o'clock there all the time.
Yep.
So it's 5 o'clock somewhere in downtown Alexander City.
Yep.
We were so blessed this year that the Main Street, through raising money, put a lot of lights, new lights, garland, all into downtown Alexander City. And it was neat coming in every morning. And now, and to the city workers, I mean, my hat goes off to you guys and gals. Y'all do an excellent job. And I got to hand it to the citizens of this area. You take a lot of pride in this area, and I think we need to do more of that to keep it beautiful, because it's a beautiful city.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
You got a business there.
You know, the comments that most were negative, but I think it was a very positive comments that I saw about downtown. The Christmas season.
Well, we got a lot to be thankful for. We're a blessed community.
We are.
New year, I know the Lake Martin Economic Alliance has a lot going on. Sandra Fuller with tourism fixing to come up. She's just always...
She's full of ideas.
She is. She's just, and I mean this, Sandra, in a good way. She's giddy. Because she's so excited because she sees what's happened. She's But you've seen what we talked about, and it's happening now.
Yeah.
I think about where Publix and all that area is. It's just neat. Whether you shop there or not, it's just another place for us to go.
It is.
What would you see? I always like to ask you this question. You're a business owner. You're a retail business owner, but what would you like to see come to this area? Whether it's downtown or wherever.
Well, yesterday, a couple friends and I took some kids up to Birmingham to this indoor playground, and they were setting up for like a birthday party and like something like that, just to go on days that school's out.
Right.
And, it was just an indoor playground, slides, ball pits, things like that,
Really?
and then you could have birthday parties there. I always see people are looking, where should I have a birthday party? Where should I have a birthday party? And
Well-
I don't know what it would take to get that type of place here.
Money.
Yes.
It always boils down to that. Do we have anything in the works for that? I don't know. I know where the green space is that you're talking about, having the gumbo cook-off, where we've already had other events. Where I would assume, I don't know this for a fact yet, but we'll have the farmer's market there.
Yeah.
I love that area.
I do too.
I've
I
seen
really
how
love
it
it.
was used. You've seen how it was
Yeah.
used. It's a neat, well-maintained
Yes.
area. So is there something going there yet? We don't know. I mean, we've heard some things. It'll still be a money thing. I think to have different events, maybe these food trucks that people pull in, I think that can work it. Whatever's going to bring folks down to the Alexander City area. Would you say parking's better?
I think so.
Because it looks like Calhoun Street stays filled up.
It does,
a lot. So you got the girls, you got Vicky and Robin there at the square. We were just talking to Scott Baker, excuse me. Scott, I got a lot of Scots around here. Scott Baker, who has merchandise that he's brought in from all over the world with his travels. So it adds something different.
It does.
And I think
hopefully the people on the end with the antique store, the roof blew off. I think once they get in there, that'll add something. I met them at the car show or the
Tyler.
Yes, the cars and cocktails, and he, seemed very optimistic about what he was bringing, and I hate that happened, but.
Andy Tucker is getting it. That's Andy's building. Tyler Gardner will have his, kind of like what Ellen had in there. We'll put in antiques, have different people have their stuff in there. It's a neat old building.
It is.
And Andy's putting that roof back on. Had to redo the floors because it was when that storm hit. It did a lot of money damage, and Andy had to wait on insurance to make sure that's going to be taken care of because it's very costly.
Yeah.
Andy wants it to look right, but also if Andy's got money coming in, he wants that too. He's a business person.
Absolutely.
Have you ever been to a Music Depot or Depot Gun and Pond?
When we first moved here, we got our U-Haul from there. Josh has been in it, but I haven't.
It's just something. And of course, Andy was on the show this week. Andy does a lot of good for the community, giving back to the community. Don't forget about tomorrow morning, from 6 to 11 at the Benjamin Russell High School cafeteria. You got the Kiwanis Club selling pancakes and Conecuh sausage. Looking forward to going with a baby girl, WW, Maggie and Nick, and we're gonna bring Ellen something, bring a plate back. But it's only $8, and it goes back into our schools around here. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Pancakes. That's something.
I love pancakes.
Do you cook them
My
yourself?
dad used to make them every Saturday morning.
Really? So that was kind of a tradition. What would you have with it? Bacon.
Pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes.
Chocolate chip?
Yes, chocolate chip.
Really?
Yes.
And tomorrow just be, I think, just your regular pancakes, but they'll be served from 6 to 11, and you can get it to go. But if it's where you can, come on in and sit down with us.
There's nothing like a fresh pancake. With syrup.
And me, I'll eat pancakes every now and then.
Yeah,
So,
it's not
It's kind
I
of like
don't
a
really-
dessert
yeah.
to me. So we look forward to seeing a lot of folks down there. And I know Randy Dawkins, Phil Blassingame, Scott
Randy will have his
Blake.
camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They'll be doing a lot of cooking, so we'll see you early in the morning. Thank you for coming out here.
you.
Again, Cloud 9, downtown Alexander City on Main Street. Go in and get signed up for your sweetie and your Valentine's special today. Oh, Doc's Cafe and at Russell Medical and at the cafeteria. Remember when you are checking out, tell them you heard us talking about them in a kind way here on the front porch. Breakfast is being served right now, but for lunch today, baked ham or hamburger steak, rice and gravy, pineapple casserole, peas and carrots, fried okra, and your soup of the day is chicken noodle. If you like a good salad, 28-item salad bar at Doc's Cafe downstairs at Russell Medical.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
Hi, I'm Randy Dawkins, Tallapoosa County President at Riverbank and Trust. In our community, we're the one-stop shop for real estate, mortgage, and construction loans. Folks know they can trust us to find the best loan option for their needs, and that we'll personally guide them through the entire process, even by text. And since we're local, decisions are made quickly. We make lending simple.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, Display your drive and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you. Central to your success.
Integrative Massage of Alexander City is located at 119 Madison Street behind the old Chamber of Commerce. Destiny Goble is the owner, says come on out for outcome-based treatment plans, pain relief, focused areas, relaxation, cupping therapy, hot stones. Remember, rewind, reset, recover. Make an appointment today at Integrative Massage of Alexander City, 256-252-7644. Didn't want to. Now playing at the Playhouse Cinema. Let me tell you, the Bob Dylan movie is a popular movie. I hear nothing but rave reviews out of it. Go check it out. Mufasa is also playing. It's a Disney movie. And Wolfman. And I'm not talking about Wolfman Jack either. Playing at the Playhouse Cinema, which is on Cherokee Road, right off Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Got good popcorn there, too.
Ooh,
Sandra, you know about it? Sandra Fuller with us with the tourism out here.
We get that popcorn every Saturday night.
Oh, you do?
We go home.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes we'll stay for a movie, but most of the time we go home and
I bet a lot of folks
Larry
do that.
watches Svengoolie, which is, I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Oh, that crazy.
Yes, he watches those. They're old.
Yeah, I know.
Like the Dracula and
B-rated. Mm-hmm.
So his sister comes over and they buy popcorn.
No, they don't.
We have movie night every Saturday night.
I be darned. It's movie night every night at my house.
Yeah.
I love a good old movie. War of the Worlds, 1953. I've seen it many times with Gene Barry, but it's just a neat old movie. And the special effects in there, they say, were kind of ahead of its time. Of course, that was a remake.
Yeah, we went to see Twister 2.
Twister. What,
and
your
I felt like
take
I was
on it?
in
I
that.
know it.
I thought I was in that tornado.
It was pretty realistic.
We sat with family who had kids who thought we needed to be on the 5th or 6th row, so I felt like we were in it. And then we went and saw, what is the Moana.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right? Yes, we took our one of our grands with us. It's the first time she'd ever been in a movie.
She loved it.
She'd never seen a movie place. Her eyes were this big.
Wow.
And so there were points of it that seemed a little scary to her, and so she got a little upset, and then she finally fell asleep. But it was a good movie too.
Yeah, that I've seen parts of that, and it's amazing how far cartoon movies have come.
Animation. It almost looks real.
Yeah.
People that can do stuff like that absolutely
I know.
There's a talent there. I literally was watching it that way at some points, thinking,
you believe it's a real person.
Fix, you just start trying to figure out how they create and make this look like it does. Yeah,
they've come a long way.
Good. Yeah, everybody should go to the movies.
Yeah,
it's so enjoyable.
Maggie and I went to see Twister.
You don't have to drive out of town. It's awesome.
Maggie and I went to see Twister 2 or whatever it's and it was. The first one I liked because I was a big Bill Paxton fan who passed away.
Foster.
Not Jodie Foster.
Who was in that movie?
They remind me of each other.
Yes, yes. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jodie was on another one that was.
Yeah, she's played in a lot of movies.
But yes, that one I like
Twister, the second one, it was pretty realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, it showed us probably what really goes on in a twister. Yeah. But all we've having this week is some twisted, real cold weather. Then we got some warmer temperatures coming up this weekend, which I'm glad. Tourism. Yes. Seemed like when Scott Baker was out here, he goes all over the world and he's able to bring ideas back to share with y'all.
He does. He's amazing. I haven't met with him. I don't know if he's back yet. He was on the show
earlier today to
Oh,
talk.
was he? Good.
Oh,
So he's
been
back. So I need to give him a
Istanbul,
shout.
you know,
He was
and-
gone for a few weeks.
Yeah.
During Christmas,
Yeah.
like right before Christmas. And
I mean,
then-
he was in literally a different world, and we were able to see a lot of the pictures, and he's going back. You know, he
loves it.
He is to do what he does. He loves it.
And I've watched him in action, and
Mhm.
he really works hard. Like when he's got those models in place, and they're people that are not typically models, but
Mhm.
he's telling them how to move and where to look,
Mhm.
and when he's got 4 or 5, he's juggling, and a couple of them are children.
Mhm.
I mean, I've watched him in
Mhm.
action, and he
talent.
really he really brings it out, and because people don't know what they should do, and they're just
He can see it.
uncomfortable. He does, and he'll tell you, and he'll work with you. And when he's done photo shoots for us, I mean, they always last about 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Just and he'll have. First time he did one, he sent me all the pictures, like
Mhm.
100 pictures on the
Mhm.
river, and I had too many to look at. And he's like, you know what? I'm just not going to do that anymore to you. I'm going to pick out a handful of the best, 10 or 20,
And narrow it down
and
for you.
just narrow it down because and he does, and he just does it. And he's really good at what he does.
2025. Well, what are we looking at? A few things, because so many things we've talked about, they're happening.
Yeah. There are, and we're planning that 2026 on the lake too.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll be
I look
planning it
forward to
all
that.
year long and trying to get teams in place that
Mhm.
work on specific
Mhm.
things, like the history of, having a team in place for history. I think is so important. Telling that story. I went to the museum, the Tallahassee Museum
Last
Sunday
Sunday?
and
Mhm.
saw the gentleman Travis. He spoke for Alabama Power in
Mhm.
Martin Dam. And just amazing. I actually took a picture. I should have sent it and let you see.
But you talk about 1926. I mean,
Yes.
100 years ago. I mean, we were
And
talking
how
about.
long it took to fill the, we think about filling bathtubs up or pools up or a pond up. And can you imagine, what was it, a couple of years that it took? Like it was.
They were modern day Egyptians.
Yeah.
I mean, building something that's still here, and what it's done. Did they ever think that what was happening on Lake Martin, they had anything to do with it? I'm sorry they didn't get to see somebody.
What they've done.
Oh.
And that happens with so many things. When I was in economic development, we used to
Mhm.
always say that. You work so long and hard with a project, and you may get to see it
Mhm.
all the way out.
Mhm.
I was just talking with Steve Robinson
Mhm.
yesterday about the Ag Center and some possibilities that could be on those properties.
I'm excited about
and,
that.
And all of that's not set in stone.
Right,
but,
I know.
I said I was sharing with our new employee. He does sports tourism. We'll have him on one day. That there'll be an idea and a plan.
Mhm.
And I think we'll get there one day
Mhm.
when it comes to sports and
Mhm.
stuff. It probably won't be on my time, but I'll get to see it. But he'll get to experience it.
Mhm.
He's 24 years old.
Well,
So it's those things. They start with somebody, and then somebody else. You just, it's like the lake. It's someone else gets to see what others work so hard
There's
at.
a video out right now that I'm gonna get from Meacham Marketing that they did on our new school. And I've seen it was on Facebook, so I know it'd be okay to use, but I'll get it from Lindsay to show it hopefully next week. But it shows this big old brand new high school and what it's going to do for tourism. And one thing, because track, of course, cross country and track
Yes.
was dear to our heart because of Dylan being involved in it here, Benjamin Russell, and at Sanford. But to have a track field here, and I've been to those track meets, what it brings in. Of course, most of the time that's for like a Friday or Saturday, but still, it brings in a lot of folks. And now, that's just something else we're gonna get to add to.
You will. I think that's what we're going to see. I know Peyton, who works with us, he was on a call with a lot of the sports tourism directors across the state
Sports
yesterday.
tourism directors.
Yeah. So
Wow.
they're in the tourism organization, and their focus is simply sports tourism.
Softball, baseball.
Bringing all those things because they bring in people and
Right.
they're here to stay for a while and spend dollars and stuff. So, one thing about our area is, and how do I explain it? He's on a call with people that are at Huntsville and Montgomery and Mobile and, the larger metropolitan cities in Alabama.
Right.
And so they already have sports tourism. I would say that we in the Lake Martin area are probably the only rural community in the state of Alabama that has a focus on sports tourism.
Well,
But it's a big deal, and that's what I was saying. You can't look at what somebody else has and go, oh, wow, we don't have that. We may, but look at what you do have and figure out what you can do and bring to the table with what we do have. And I think that's where we are above some other areas. We're trying to play right there with the big dogs. So.
We're going to talk about some hotels when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, the Mitchell House. Let me tell you what, we had a good time last night at the Mitchell House with the Lake Martin Chamber of Commerce. Now, let me tell you the next thing coming up. Next month, the 6th Annual Lake Martin Wedding and Expo. It's going to be February the 23rd, 1 to 3. General admission is only $10. Vendors' booths are $75. But right now, you're planning a wedding or some other kind of event, and you're looking for ideas, that's going to be the day to attend the Mitchell House, Dadeville, Alabama.
Benton, clearing, and grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone 256-750-0381 or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. '25 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now, they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dayton, 256-825-4827.
Well, it's 30 degrees right now. Yeah, it's 30 degrees. It's still right below freezing, but it's going to be cool today. 50 for chilly. 50 and partly cloudy. Tonight, another cold, mostly clear night, 24 degrees. Now going into the weekend, Saturday, 52 and 34. Slight chance of rain on Sunday, 54 and 45. 80% chance of rain on Monday, 56 and 40. Rain kind of moves out on Tuesday, 62 and 43, 50-50 shot on Wednesday, but mid-60s and lower 49. So we do have a warming trend coming up. But there's your 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun. Let's control Highway 280 in Alexander City. It's time to talk at Explore Lake Martin area's official travel guide. But right now we got some pictures to show because you've been busy.
So we do, and whenever he wants to pop them up. But I was going to mention why he's finding those too is we have 4 big fishing tournaments in February. We have the 1st of February we have Major League Fishing, so that's a lot of
Major League
Fishing, and they'll do live stream and have people from all over the country there. Alabama Bass Nation will be February 8th. February 15th will be Wind Creek Bass Trail. That's OGS. They're one of their tournaments.
They're changing, cut back on the price this year and do a little changing.
Yep, and then 21st be Alabama Bass Trail.
Wow.
That's the state one. That'll be on the 21st. So I mean, there's some big ones, and so restaurants and lodging, you're gonna see some uptick in your weekends for the month of February, which is great.
Do they gear up pretty well for that? You think most of the time?
I think they mostly, we send out a monthly newsletter to all of our industry partners. I'd say it's 60% of it's opened up. I can, I'm not really sure everybody sees it like they should, but we try to tell them, hey, these are the things you've got coming up you might want to be prepared for.
Right.
I think hotels kind of know it ahead of time, obviously, because people are calling in and booking their rooms and things like that, and they just kind of know that traffic. So hopefully the restaurants too, but we try to let them know.
Before we show these pictures right here, are we looking, is August 2025 when we're looking at both of these hotels both opening up, the Holiday Inn Express and
I
also
think Holiday Inn Express will be more in the December.
Oh,
I think
really?
it's going to end up being at the very end.
Wow.
I mean, it looks like they're moving really quickly, so I'm really hoping that, but I don't know the ins and outs, and I guess you have to adjust for weather and different things such as that, but it looks like they're really moving quickly.
72 rooms, I believe, or 70-something.
774 or something.
Okay.
I think there's a dozen that are suites.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that, and then I'm not sure on the other one, but I feel like they're a development company, I think, so they'll probably move really quickly.
Okay. I believe we've got some pictures we want to show right now.
Yeah, so we had we have a quarterly meeting across the state at different locations for tourism.
These people
and so these are all directors from different counties and communities.
Right.
There, the lady speaking in the denim, she's our legal person that actually goes to the legislative all the meetings and keeps us attuned on what's coming up that could affect tourism in any way. Lots of things fall in those categories.
Wow,
These
what
are
a crowd.
Yeah, we had a packed out crowd that was there. That's where Lee Centel, he's our state tourism director who is speaking right now, and then he had a marketing person that talked about what they're doing for the state and marketing. But yeah, so we had a big group, and we felt really honored to bring those folks here or get those folks here, because typically they go to larger places and where you have your hotel conference center, so you can kind of, but Russell Land's was really nice to kind of open their doors and let people stay there, and then the meeting space and room and things such as that. And the days we had it, Monday, which is the day that typically Russell Land's will appoint is closed.
Right.
So, and then being in the wintertime, so it was really
Worked
a
out
good fit. Yeah. So Roger was there. So this, which is really neat. So we're doing a coloring book, and John didn't tell me I could flash these up there. He just sent them to me, but he's going to do some more. But what we're doing on our coloring book, we're trying to hit all ages about tourism,
Yeah.
but one of the main things on our page, so if you can tell, that's like Wind Creek. So
That
he's
flying
trying to.
saucer up there?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's a cloud,
Okay,
but.
I'm loving flying saucer.
So he draws those, and what was funny was when he sent me his first drawings, they were so detailed. I'm like, John, they don't have anywhere to color. You've like already colored it in this unique way. So he had to kind of bring it back down to more of a. But he does such an amazing job.
This is a different John Denny that I'm seeing right here.
And so this is like Smith Mountain, right? So it's so what we're trying to do. The book will probably have a dozen pages. In 6 of the pages will be places that are kind of public areas that people can go and do things that are tourism related. We're trying to kind of, and we'll have a little script that's up there that tells where they're at.
That's John Denny, black and white.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so the last 6 pages are going to be more activity things, like your mazes and your find these things, and those will be a little more about litter. Like just an example of a maze. You have a piece of trash up here, you have a trash can in here, and you have to work your way to the trash can.
And you got to have John Thompson in there somewhere.
Well, and so what we'll do is, there you go.
The
And
trash
so-
man.
There you go. And so, hey, he could draw John too. So we'll have our partners like LMRA on there, and we'll have any of the others like Tallapoosa County and their litter initiatives. So all the ones, I think the LXE Chamber does one. And so we'll have them listed in there into the inside back cover, just showing all the different places and organizations that do help try to keep our area clean. I don't know if you've ever heard the saying, leave no trace. There's actually an organization that's nationwide that is about leave no trace, meaning you pack it up, you bring it, but you got to take it with you. And so there's certain guidelines and things, and so we'll talk about that on that. But what we're trying to do is, one, educate our young folks about tourism-related things in the area, but they're going to take these coloring books home to mom and dad, right? So educate them too, but also educate them on how important it is to keep things clean.
Where do they get them?
So we have them. So we got a couple of things. One, we're going to try to get them into the schools once we have them complete. And then the other thing we're going to try to do is do maybe a smaller version or a placemat one let you see in restaurants that has some of the same stuff that we can have at our restaurants, and they can buy those little 4 crayons that are the 4 different colors.
I like that.
And just a fun thing that the restaurants can have while people are waiting to eat, but also
I ain't seen those in a while. I like that. I love that idea.
We're gonna try to roll those 2 things out. So we'll start working on finishing up the coloring book probably February, March, and then get those printed out. And so we're excited about it. Just another way to, again, educate folks of what there is to do around here. Most of it's all natural things like your trails and your canoe trail and the lake and Wind Creek and Horseshoe Bend, those kind of things.
Do we leave Horseshoe Bend out too much?
Probably sometimes, because it's more of, I don't think they consider themselves a tourist destination. And I do too. I like the trails, and I like you going and looking in the museum, and they have a lot of people who travel there.
Oh yeah,
So
all
they're
over the
coming
world.
from all over to see those museums. But I think if you go to the commemoration that they'll have in March, you know, the tribe that they won't like that the cannon's being shot. They come and they honor their loved ones that's passed on.
It's a religious thing.
And I went to one of their, I went down there where they were at the field and they were speaking, and there were many tears, and it was very heart-wrenching to watch, and I almost felt like I shouldn't have even been there. It was their time. But when you go and you really go to everything that's there, then you really do see
a lot of blessed memories there. Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to wrap it up.
Are you? Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Wintertime in the South is mild compared to other parts of the country, but we still tend to be less active and spend more time indoors. Show your heart some love this winter by getting it checked out at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Hey, we're Kevin and Courtney Hall. I'm a lifelong member of First Baptist Dayville, and my wife joined me after we got married. We really enjoy First Baptist because it is a biblical congregation and very community-minded. Come join us.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Get ready to rev up your fall with Adams Motorsports in Montgomery. This season, experience the thrill of the open road like never before. From sleek motorcycles to powerful ATVs to versatile side-by-sides, we've got everything you need to fuel your passion for adventure. Whether Polaris, Suzuki, or Kawasaki, Adams sells and services the best. Go to where the journey begins. Visit us today or online for more information. From East Alabama's first family of power sports, Adams Motorsports of Montgomery.
Up another show, another week, believe it or not, with my friend Miss Sandra Fuller out here. It's been a good day. 2025 is going to be another banner year for our area.
A lot of people doing a lot of great things.
When I say our area, I'm talking about not just Tallapoosa County, but all of us, because we're all in this together. I look forward to you being back out here. I look forward to seeing.
I got to bring some of my team.
Oh, I know. Because the team's growing.
It is.
That's a good thing.
Yes, they are. I love them.
Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Boys, Steve Covison, thank you for letting us bash you today and cut up with you. Ryan Fuller, thank you for being our guest yesterday. Our guest out here on the front porch. Amazing. Thank y'all for being our guest today. We'll look forward to seeing you back out here early Monday morning. Got a surprise for you. Wait till Monday.